Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Texas A&M Aggies. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. And the Red Raiders will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On the run, it's Edwards. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
That's reeled in. It's Edwards. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running behind that left side. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Bringing the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
It's too bad because these receivers are winning outside one-on-one. If this offensive line can just give their quarterback a little bit more time, there are some plays to be had.
From the gun on third down, Reed. Complete downfield. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They're looking for an advantage to the right.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's Reed to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Got his man in the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
Caught behind the line. It's Craver.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step?
Well, the good news is you still got Marcel Reed throwing the football, right? A guy with tons of experience and a guy who's made a lot of big plays throughout his career. So you bring in Horton, who comes over for Alabama. Big physical guy who can make plays down the field. Craver can take a hitch route, 80 yards, and score. Still a really good 1-2 punch in this Aggies offense, especially the passing attack. Still going to be tough to stop.
He breaks a tackle. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Catch in the middle. It's Craver. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it's pretty apparent who they want to get the football to on this drive, right? It hasn't mattered where this guy is lined up, which side of the field. That's where the quarterback is throwing it. The defense now has got to take account of that. What's that, 4 or 5 catches in a row? Crazy. This defense now needs the key on him. They've got to be communicating, hey, the ball's coming here if it's a throw.
Throwing Reed. Makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
You've got to be excited if you're a fan of this team. What you've seen on this opening drive, they look locked in, all 11 guys on the same page. This has been a beautiful opening drive. Really nice tempo, phenomenal execution, whether it's been running or throwing like you saw right there. And here they are now, down in close to the red zone, but the head coach is loving what he's seeing out of his team early.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. In the gun, third down, Reed. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Showing press. They want to be physical here. On the run. It's Sticky. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case. And there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
That's caught. It's Carter. And they're able to get him down.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can.
Oh, a lot of space. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Dickey. Can't get him to the ground. Maybe it got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Oh, they're after him! And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Stepping to the right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. Turning it on. Bust through behind his pad. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
And how about the big play by the backup running back? Hey, listen, I don't get the ball much. I don't get to prove myself much. You know how you get more carries? You prove it when you do get it. And that is a big-time play. First touch, shows off the speed. He shows, hey, I can be this guy too. I need some more touches.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Extending the play. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Williams. There's some room. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he's just taken the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Running into the open space. Got enough for the first. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking for space. It's Edwards. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Reed might be looking to run. Across the 25. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
It's just so hard defensively to take your eye off this guy, especially on 3rd down. You've got to know that at any given moment, he can take off on you. They've got to do a better job on the back end, keeping their focus on him. He's the one with the football, and they've got to be able to react or else they're going to get gashed like they did right there.
Going to the run, it's Edwards. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Reed makes the grab. Hard running there. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And it's 3rd down and short, and I'm kind of surprised. Listen, I love aggressive offenses, but this is an offense that's been running the football really, really well. Surprised they just didn't get physical and try to get that 3rd down with a run.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. 4th down, Reed. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Finding some room. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle, it's Carter. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that one early.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Back to throw, it's Hammond. Unloads to the wideout. This time he's got his man. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
Moving away from pressure. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, looking for a man. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Conner.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with a look in on Iowa State taking on the number 17 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Cyclones, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hammond. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third and short now from their own 48. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Get it out on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden...
Goes high to pull it in. He is in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
He's going to fire deep. Caught at the 25. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. From the red zone, looking for a space. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
Dropping back, it's Hammond. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
A little release to the back. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
You know, swing passes to the running back oftentimes are like an extension of the running game. That's like a sweep, but give the defense a ton of credit. The speed to be able to pursue and get to the football is why they've now set up 4th down.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. Here's Reed to throw. Pressure coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. And the Aggies in the hurry up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's going to let it go. Jump ball, and he's got it. Oh, what a grab. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel, been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. To the air, it's Reed. Quarterback adapted. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the 2nd half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fighting off the defender. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Red Raiders will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in at the 25. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Throwing Reed. Starting to feel a little pressure. Lets it fly. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long.
Ready? Blue 22.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Williams open on the right side. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field, fourth quarter.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Trying to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And after that run, they've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Reed. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here.
Win.
Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on fourth down. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Got 9 yards on the play, leads him with third and a yard.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
They'll run for it on third and short. Here's a little room there. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt.
Number 95 set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Red Raiders! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth.
38, Texas A&M, 19.
Coming out with it, it's Bussey. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him in.
guys in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards for the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
He's got it again. Inside the 25. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Red Raiders! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
46, Texas A&M, 25.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Tackled, brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Quarterback making checks. Reed. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
To the air, it's Reed. He lost one down the sideline. It's picked off, and another empty drive.